Pinak said that he uses laptop to generate music, it sort of like bypass the whole process of learning an instrument.
Yeah.
Because when you think about music students, it's like, oh, their back hurts, oh, their shoulder hurts because they're always
carrying this thing.
Hello everyone, welcome to the China Popcast, where we unpack the social and culture trends that is popping in today's China and is reshaping China and maybe even the world.
We are joined by Pinak, who is a young music producer using AI tools and working with artists in Chengdu and around China. And we have Sawyer, who is the owner of a live music venue here in Beijing called Tribute.
And today with the two guests, we are going to dive into AI music, how it's appreciated, how it's made, and what it is making trend on, especially in China. So I guess I'll go to Pinak for my first question. Pinak is a Gen Alpha music producer, and you're 17 years old, you're already making money, making music with AI. But first of all, take us back to your life story, I guess, how you get contact with music, your story with music, and how did you start to like it? And also, when did you start to use AI in your music?
Okay, so basically, I started producing in 8th grade, and my friends and my classmates, my best friend, they told me a song, and it's a hip hop song, and I just fell in love to it, and I started producing because of that song. I got into AI the same as I got into music, just because of curiosity, and every day I'm digging into news and whatever catches my ears, and I just jumped in and I just dig into AI and trying to combine it with music.
During the 8th grade, the first time you started to produce music, were you already using AI or were you using synthetic tools?
8th grade, I don't think there's AI in China. So I'm just producing in a regular way.
As in using instrument?
No, I use laptop and a DAW. Yes, DAW is the app that creates music.
And how many years or how many months, I guess, have you been using AI to produce music?
Since May.
Oh,
I
wow.
started producing.
So less than a year.
Yeah.
Okay, so still fresh into it, but probably learning a lot fast, right? Because it's a changing, AI is evolving so fast. So how do you feel you are going with the pace of evolving AI? You're having to work very fast to catch up with it?
Yeah, actually, I don't want to fall behind. Nowadays, we can learn everything from internet. Yeah, so I was just checking up how to use it and learning by myself.
Sawyer, who runs a live music venue here in Beijing, works with a very human side of live performance. And I think you'd mentioned once in an earlier conversation I had with you about how people are using, even using online videos to learn instruments, so that they can come and jam at your place. Yeah. So could you tell us a little bit about how you came to love music and started organizing these live music events, and if there's any space in there to be using AI tools at the moment or in the future?
All the human beings will love music, but to understand the music industry is when I was like maybe 13, in teenage life. All my classmates at the same year, they still listen to what we call now it's the adult culture.
Yeah.
But at that time, there's no internet. We went to the CD stores to buy, and maybe by accident, I bought some like rock bands CDs. And from then, it's kind of started my journey to the music industry, so that I know it's not only about the voice, the singer. It's about the guitar, the drum, the arrangements, and the whole industry. Who write the lyrics, who produce the album, and what label company they belong to. All that matters. That's kind of opened a gate to the history of like rock and roll. But then now I realized that it was very early for me, because it's been like 10 or 20 years until now. So it seems like a lot of people listen to music still not recognize this difference between the idol culture and the music industry.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I try to focus on or emphasize on what's the characteristic or what's the specialty of the band culture or the live music culture.
So why did you feel the need to open a space for live music?
Well, music to me is from a hobby or interest. It doesn't have to be a producer level or engineer level, but it depends on your ear. And after you've listened to a lot of good songs and good music, and you can have that as standard of your own.
After hearing what you said, Sawyer, I have a curiosity for, I guess, both of you, but I'll go to Pinak first because you talked a lot about music arrangements, how in a band there are different people using different instruments. But to my surprise, that Pinak said that he uses laptop to generate music. It sort of like bypass the whole process of learning an instrument.
Yeah.
Because when you think about music students, it's like, oh, their back hurts, oh, their shoulder hurts because
They're
always
carrying this thing.
But my curiosity is, with your laptop at your 8th grade and now with the tool of AI, can you actually bypass the whole thing of learning an instrument? Does it work? How does it work? Can you help us understand?
Actually, there's a things in DAW called a ghost note. And what a ghost note means is you don't need to learn any music theory. And you can just, you can choose a scale. There's a lot of music scale. And for example, I chose a C major, or D major scale. And you don't need to play, you won't play any wrong notes just using the keyboards. Like the keyboards started with a W and SD, whatever. And every notes are in the scales. So you don't need to learn any music theory, and every note you play is correct.
Oh, yeah. Wow. You don't need to learn the theory, but everything you play is correct.
Yeah, so producing become more easier than before, and now AI came out, and it's way more easier than everything.
I'm a complete outsider. In digital music, do you not have to differentiate instruments? For example, for your C major, do you have to say this is C major piano, or is it something that you don't have to do?
It depends on which genre you make. I like to use synthesizer to create music, and that's not that's pretty different from other vintage instrument like piano or cello or orchestra instrument. Yeah, so these are two different things.
Okay.
Yeah.
AI music right now could imitate all the instruments, effects. AI music help the efficiently and the productivity. So, you know, now they have invented certain instruments. They have the looks like a guitar, but you don't need to play it.
Air guitar.
Oh, wow.
There's certain button and certain chords, and you just sing. It serves your singing, or serves to play the background music for you. Yeah.
So if I come and jam at your place, I don't need you anymore. I can come here with my own air guitar and pretend like I'm playing guitar.
Yeah.
So it actually works if you use an air guitar.
Yeah, I believe in the future this technology will become very mature enough to once they listen what you're saying, and the chords will like produce itself.
Is it really not necessary to learn an instrument in the future anymore? Just like how they say now with AI Translate, you don't have to learn a foreign language anymore. What do you think as an instrument player?
I think, yeah, it takes out the fun that playing the instruments. Music to me, it's not only the sound that you hear. I mean, it's a whole picture. You use your 5 senses to taste the music. So when I was on the stage, I see the audience. It's kind of a passion. You influence the whole vibe with your guitar solo or with your shouting. Maybe it's sometimes it's not perfect, but still this emotional expression matters. I don't think the AI music right now could take that place.
To both of you, is there a way to combine it? For example, if you make a piece of music with AI, then you give it to a performer who sings it, then this performer uses his or her expression and the real human emotion to sing or perform AI music.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Actually, that's what I use AI for. I treat AI like a tool. I always start with my own idea first, and I throw it to AI. And for example, I created a hip hop track, and I throw it to AI, and I let AI to change it to maybe rock track, and I will reproduce the track and give it to maybe rock players, and they can redo the track. They can redo the whole things. Yeah, and make a live performance available.
I guess this is a good segue to ask Pinak your process. What is your process?
So, for example, I use the DAW to create a hip hop track. And there's a website called Suno, and it's the most popular AI music website, I think. And when I finish the track, and I'll throw it to Suno, and I use ChatGPT to give a perfect prompt, and I copy the prompt and paste it to Suno. If I use ChatGPT's prompt, and I think the outcome will be more perfect. Yeah. And like, I want to change a hip hop track to rock track, and that's less than 2 minutes, I think, and it will give me 2 or 3 answers. When I listen to the rock track, convert it, and I'll listen to every instrument and remake in my own way.
So from the beginning, you have this idea of making a hip hop song, and it's your idea.
Yeah.
Usually based on the emotional story, or just like how this song will sound like?
I just create whatever I want. Like,
okay.
I don't have any idea first. That's what I like hip hop. Like most hip hop producers, they don't come up with an idea. They just type in notes, type in a lot of things.
And then can you unpack a little bit about how you used ChatGPT as a prompt? What is that?
If I only convert it to rock music, and that's not perfect. If I throw it to ChatGPT, ChatGPT have memories. Yeah, and ChatGPT knows what I like. And if I say ChatGPT create a perfect prompt based on a rock music, and he will know which rock band I like, and will based on their characteristics and give me a long sentence prompt. And I throw it to Suno, and it will be more accurate. Yeah. I'll use a lot of AI to do these things.
This dance amongst all these AI tools.
It is like, but it makes me think about how the studio is going to be reshaped, like in terms of who's going to be there and how many people are needed to make a song. So for example, like, what's it going to look like in terms of jobs or people there? There was talk about having employing someone to be a music prompter. Is there any future in that kind of work?
Yeah, I believe in the future there will be a prompt maker or a prompt making company, AI creative company, something like that.
So studios could possibly hire, like these big labels could possibly hire a prompter to work with you and the artist.
Yeah, I believe that.
I see. Which brings us to, how does this fit into live music? Would you ever accept some AI-produced music at your venue? How do you feel about how all of these changes are affecting you in live music?
Okay, I think after listening to your opinion, I think maybe in the future my bar would be a good like database for the prompt because we have a lot
like
of
a computer lab / bar.
Yeah, but every time the audience, the customer, what they like, what they prefer, and I think it's kind of DJ's job is to observe the mood or the vibe of the environment, and then choose the right song to serve to
serve the emotion.
Yeah. So I think I use AI music to sometimes I think if you have a purpose, you say, oh, I'm feeling lonely. I'm driving on the highway, watching the mountains and the forests, and now I need this kind of music, and AI could just recommend the perfect songs or music. But for me, if people come to the live house to watch the performance of the band that they like, so it's different, different route, different method. They go there. I was like, I want to see Led Zeppelin, and then some people play the guitar like Jimmy Page does, and very stylish, and that's the emotional express that people will sympathize with. I think the Olympic Games in London, they use the the VR to express Freddie Mercury with the. Yeah, I mean, people love it because they know it is Freddie Mercury, and we miss him and miss his voice. Yeah, so that's the thing. I think the emotional expression. You know, right now if we hire like a robot and using AI music to play with the human drummers or guitarists, I don't think. Maybe in the future there will be some like robots or virtual. Yeah, maybe that work.
From both of your answers combined, I feel like before I was just thinking it's a separate process how AI music is AI music, human music is human music. But now I can see this very beautiful dance between human and music, how you have your idea and then you use the help of AI, and maybe in the future your band can also have some kind of AI tool that helps real human enjoy their time there better. So I feel like it's makes me want to go back to your process, I guess. We were talking about the prompter, and then afterwards you said you give it to a rock band. Then how do they what happens there? How do they adopt it? How do you explain your idea to them? And do you sort of see if their performance is to the idea of your music, or do you just give it to them? Like, how does that part work?
Like every producers have a good ear, and they can just listen to that AI song and recreate every instrument in the computer, and we got a score. Like there's a guitar score and there's a drum score, and the rock band will know that. And they just got what AI gives me and what me gives them the score.
Do we have some examples of your music that you produced that's already been performed by a rock band or band on stage? Or
actually, no. I use AI like a tool for creativity. At the same time, we use the hip hop track, and the prompt is to make it electronic. Like these are similar, right? And when AI gives me an electronic track, sometimes there's some instruments, there's some synthesizer I wouldn't expect the AI will give me, and I will just export the audio that AI gave me and add it to my own track.
So you're sort of being inspired by some of the ideas that AI gave you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, interesting. Next, I want to learn from you guys a little bit about AI music in China. I guess, Pinak, through your research, how is AI music being received in China? Because I've read somewhere that 35% of music in China are already being produced with some help of AI. I don't know whether it is accurate. What do you see from your observation?
Actually, I think 35% is a little bit more, because I know a lot of professional producers. They used AI. But there's producers use ChatGPT to give their like chord progression inspiration, and there's some people use AI voice converting, and there's a lot more in this industry. So maybe there's a lot of singles that already came out have been used some AI technology. Who knows?
And do you or have you met any other music producers who are already using AI inside the China music industry?
Yeah, for sure. But most of the time they use only ChatGPT to give their chord progression inspiration.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
That's this will be pretty efficiency for them. Like they don't need to think about music theory.
Sounds good. So yeah, what's your observation so far?
You interact with a lot of live musicians who come through to tribute, right? So what are they telling you about, or are you sensing anything about how AI is impacting the live performers that perform in other places around Beijing? Yeah.
The importance of the AI music helps the musician to make a living. I mean, under this internet era, people do not go to, there's no CD stores or MP3 anymore. It's a lot of, it's on a platform. So I think people living in the internet era, the live performance is becoming rare, and people are living a life on a high speed, so they're using social medias a lot. And there's a lot of, I mean, China is developing I think the first very fast on this pathway about social media's platforms. And a lot of platforms, they give the musician the opportunity to work for them. So if influencer make a video clip, and just like you talk to the ChatGPT, we need this kind of background music. And if the musician make this music and upload on the platform, every time the influencer using that, they'll give some royalties to the musician. And a lot of musicians at my bar, they told me, because they come to my bar to play just for fun, it's not profiting. But now they are easier to make more money on that platforms. AI technology could help them to be more efficient, so that they could still have time to go to the live performance.
Can you explain further how does AI help them sort of generate more revenue on platforms?
It's short videos, so they do not need like song that lasts for like 3 minutes, which is very normal in the old days. So now if the platform send and requirement, and they will just talk to the AI about this requirement, and they will give the musician the ideas, and all they need to do is to realize it based on the under the help or assistance of the AI. One friend of mine, they have their album released like several years ago, but then after like 5-6 years, they said the platform give them money because a lot of influencers start to use his music. They made this music based on the AI's advice, not their first idea. Because sometimes musicians, they hate they have to make money out of their creativities.
Oh, I guess this is not just in China. I guess this is a world phenomenon that I guess impacts all the musicians. Pinak, where do you sit in this ecosystem? Do you have any relationship with the platforms, or how do you generate your revenue?
I'm in a music team, which my role is mainly giving ideas for them and producing for them. And when we finish a song, for example, we finish an album, and we won't just release it for zero revenues. We are going to talk with a lot of record label. They will give us a number. We'll discuss if we accept it. If we accept it, then we will give us % of them copyright to release the music for us, and we will get our money.
Are these sort of Chinese label companies or international?
Both can do with it, but in China we mainly give them to Chinese company.
The music you produce, does it come with English or Chinese or other languages?
It's mixed with Chinese and English.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that makes sense because one of the interesting facts that I read is that Uno is a really popular platform, but it doesn't have as strong production in Chinese music content versus English. I don't know if you have any experience with that.
It's able to do English mixed with Chinese.
Oh, wow.
If you type, like, as soon as you can type in the lyrics, right? You can type in English and Chinese hybrid things, and it will give us a perfect song.
That would come from the smart prompts that you're getting from ChatGPT, which they put into,
Yeah.
Got you,
It could be much better than a real human voice sometimes.
And also I can generate the lyrics from ChatGPT, and I don't need to do anything, and it saves my time. Like you said, some bands player, they want to earn money, and they just need to ask ChatGPT for their requirement and give them a prompt and save their times to do that.
Maybe the ChatGPT remembers their own style. So
after all of this, what is the good side of using AI in music, and what is the harm of using AI in music?
AI gives a lot of ideas you may not think of. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the big point, and that's the main reason I use them. Like every music producer, they want to be creativity. They don't want to fall behind. And if you mix a lot of genre with the prompt, and maybe Suno gives you a sound and or textures or instrument you may not expect. Yeah. That's what I love about AI music generator.
So do you see any good sides and bad sides to it?
I think
And I'll come back to you for the harm,
It's,
possible harm.
because my main job is also in the education industry, so when we talk about the thesis, if you're using the tools to investigate the papers using AI or not. So I think it's the same thing. It's about honesty. No matter what you produce, you have to realize you're using AI, and what part of it it's your own idea, what part it's using it. You're honest to yourself and to the consumers or say audience. I think that is enough. I mean, the technology definitely gonna help this industry. Right now, it may not help with the playing the instruments, but it will develop so sooner than you can imagine. Maybe in the future, they will not only produce music, but produce the methodology or the way to perform it. Sometimes the AI will inspire you, but do not think that it comes to your own idea. It's under the help.
So how important is labeling then? Because that's something that's coming up with some audiences and artists around the world, where people are expecting the streaming services to say, this is generated by AI, this is 100% human. Where, as an audience member, where do we fit in our expectations?
Because I
for
think
labeling?
it's getting more and more hard to distinguish, to observe the
difference.
the difference.
Yeah.
People like me who loves live music, we hate those fake, like using the record, and you just act with your mouth to do, or your gestures. And yes, but now it's getting hard to distinguish. So talk to the audience, saying this is using AI technology. So yeah, they would know it's a new type of music.
I wonder, Pinak, how hard it is or how easy it is to keep your honesty. Will you get confused after using AI so many times or every time to help you? Will it get to a point where you can't differentiate whether this is AI or this is me?
In my mind, I don't agree 100% AI created music, and I don't use a lot AI technology. It's just a tool, and I will always start with my own idea first. And I think that's okay to use AI. Like AI is I can explain that to an idea generator.
I think in the future there will be a copyright protection for the prompt, all the process, because it's the kind of a proof of the process that showing the first ideas come from the human, and then AI just helped develop it.
Yeah, I think, Wendell, you had a question about the copyright.
I did, because it seems that there are questions around artists themselves being worried about, someone spending 70 years of their life writing musicals, and then an app then being able to reproduce his sound and his character and then create more music. So, Pinak, perhaps, do you have any thoughts about what is going to happen in terms of copyright and musicians in the future?
In the future, I think there's definitely will be a new laws of how to use AI in music. The copywriting these 2 months, it's always been a hot topic, like Warner Music Group and Sony Music Group with Sunos. There's a lot of controversy in that. Yeah, I think in the future there definitely will be a new law with that and control what people you use AI, how people use AI.
And have you ever worked with artists who are most of them that you're working with leaning into AI, or is anyone a bit worried about this thing perhaps mimicking them and taking money that could be made from their performances or recordings?
Actually not. From now, I believe people like seeing live shows, I think. Fans love seeing people singing. They love imperfect things. And the artists I work with, they don't really care about AI will take them job. So they just believe not. Yeah, and I believe it too. AI worked because of humans' creation.
Yeah, I think because it's music to the humans, it's biological effect, right? So the robot would not like love music like human. It's different. I mean, maybe music to AI, it's just math.
Yeah.
That's a way of putting
0 1 0 1 0 coding.
And they know the human kind love this kind of math equation or whatever.
Interesting, because during my research, I actually came across this comment. Someone wrote that AI has not earned the right to be called musicians yet, because a musician is a musician because they go through a lot of struggles in their life, and they go through heartbreak, they go through highs and lows, and that's how they become, I get goosebumps when I say this, that's how they become a musician, through their life story, through their emotions, and how they convey it to us. And AI do not have pitfalls. AI do not have highs and lows. AI do not have breakups. So AI can make music, but it's not. They are not a musician. The comment continued to say that because AI has not earned the right to be a musician, so it's almost like we shouldn't feel that we can appreciate AI music. Yes. So I want to get your opinions on this.
I was thinking about a new example, like before there's no calculator, right? And calculator definitely is not a professional
Magician.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I want to say. Yeah, and AI, I don't think AI is just a calculator for music, I think.
That's a good way to put it. AI calculator for music.
Yeah.
I just come to my mind. Do you know the video games called Cyberpunk 2077? I mean, it's based on a novel, I think. So in 2077, where this AI controls maybe AI controls human, but still there's bar culture, there's live music, and the main character, the Silver Hand, he actually is a rock star, and so the human try to keep their own space with human. If I go to a bar with a robot friend, it still be different. I want to, after the effect of alcohol and music, I social with the human beings. It's definitely gonna be different with the AI or robots. You have to distinguish these different needs. When you need ideas or contents, maybe robots or AI could help. But all those biological effects and the touch, I mean, the emotion, I think it's you have to distinguish the different needs. Whether you just need a mood, some people to serve you, or whether you would try to find the sympathy with the other humans. It's yeah, that's when you listen to the record, or you choose to go to the live houses to watch the live concert.
Yeah, I guess in a way it maybe can diversify our choices if we can use it in a good way. But that's my idea for 2025. Who knows what it'll be like next year?
Yeah.
But this is reminding me that musicians were at least celebrities, and we didn't just connect with their music, we were connecting with, we used to open magazines and websites to find out what they were doing and read their autobiographies to kind of understand how they came to that music. So I don't think you can really, I don't know if we're ever really going to get to an AI hit song, could we? Are we going to be able to connect with a piece of music that way that could top a chart.
Don't we already have a sort of AI music that's topping the chart already?
There was a story about a country song in the US. It hasn't accounted to a lot of actual sales. It was like maybe 2,000 or 3,000.
Okay.
But I've had a listen at the song, and it sounded like it sounded very realistic, but it also sounded like AI telling us something like, don't worry about the way I sound. You know, like in the lyrics, it was saying how proud it was to be AI and to be moving around as a country artist. You know, but a lot of industry people have said it hasn't affected proper country charts. It's just sort of done well in a smaller country chart. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess the last question for today is I want to go back to Pinak because we are the China Popcast. So we want to know about popping trends, especially what young people are doing and what young people like. What do you observe of people's acceptance of AI music?
Okay, so from my nearby peoples, they all hate 100% AI generated music. Yeah, I think most of people won't like them. And you guys are saying the AI hit song. I think a hit song is based on a lot of human decisions. Like there's a lot of things human need to do within music. Also, the genre I make is hip hop, and what people in China is called underground hip hop, underground rap. And they don't think about rules in music, and also experimental music. I don't think AI could do that. Like there's infinity creativity. Yeah, so every time I heard my favorite underground rapper, they released a song, and I will always be surprised.
Wow, infinity creativity. I guess this is a really good note to end today's podcast.
That was the China Popcast, where we unpack culture and social trends popping in today's China and maybe even the world. We'll have a moment at the end of our show just to catch up with our guests' future projects. Pinak, do you have anything to share with us in terms of things you'll be working on in the new year, in terms of stuff that you're prioritizing for your career or anything exciting coming up for you?
Okay, so there's a new album me and my music team are working on, hopefully released in January. Yeah, and in this project, maybe we'll use some AI converted things in there. Like no one wants to fall behind. Like every people in the industry are digging into why everybody is using AI. How can AI just help us? Yeah, so I think that's the future.
Looking forward to it.
And Sawyer, do you have any interesting plans for live music next year here in China? What are your thoughts about the year ahead and projects that you have coming up?
Oh, I think it's already been done. My bar has been renovated, and the space is doubled, and we separate the live house and the bar. And I think now with the China made, so all the equipments, all the instruments, the cost is lower.
Okay.
So I equipped the bar room with the economic equipment, but could work as a record studio. So now more and more bands will come here to produce music, and with the live streaming, it's kind of an observation lab for human to see what human musicians make their music. I think that's the idea.
So a combination of live stream and in-person interaction with performance.
Okay, cool. I love it. It's sort of like
concept.
An open kitchen music bar.
Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah. So you take, you just it's different. If you are buying tickets of the one concert and you go to the live house, it's just because it's a performance, a gig. But now if you come to tribute, it's a bar, but maybe you'll find the musician got the spark, got the inspiration, and then they just spontaneously produce a song or a music. And that process, it's entertainment.
Oh, wow. Would they be able to interact with the viewers and get some inspiration from us who goes to watch, and maybe we can co-produce something together?
We come and perform and mix with the musicians on stage.
And then I'll go play.
Oh, wow. Wow. Amazing from both of your projects. I'm sensing and hearing a lot of hope. And also, I want to say thank you for our audiences for tuning in to our China Popcast for 2025. It is a new show that we have started, and we are very proud of the topics that we have covered. And also, we think that this might be our last episode for the year 2025, and we look forward to bring you more exciting China pop trends in the new year 2026. So remember again to like, share, and comment on our show on different platforms. You can find us, just search China Popcast, and you can find us on almost all the platforms. We're all over this AI trend. So now it's time to say goodbye to the audience. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching.